Hi everybody, welcome back. So today we're going to be looking at the Profile RDA. This is a collaboration between Wotofo and Mr.JustRight1. It is a 24 millimeter in diameter RDA. It does take mesh coils, but you can also put a regular coil in it if you want to, but it's strictly made for mesh. It does come with the bottom feeding pin already installed, but it does come with an extra 510 pin, so you can swap it out if you don't have a squonk mod or a bottom feeding mod. You can go ahead and switch it out and still enjoy it, even if you don't have a squonk mod. So I think that they are in 6 different colors: gold, black, stainless steel, blue, rainbow, and gunmetal. I got them all. Yay. So yeah, so let's go ahead and go down and take a look at the Profile RDA. Okay, so here we are with the Profile RDA. This is by Wotofo and Mr.JustRight1. It is a collaboration that they did. This is the box that it comes in. Mine is in rainbow. There's your scratch off authenticity. On the back, you're just gonna get the contents of the kit. And yeah, that's pretty much it. It does say Profile on the side. I personally like the lettering, but that's just me personally. And then of course, Vaping with Mr. Just Right on the side. And you open up the package, and inside you're gonna get the RDA cap. Then you're gonna get the deck, and you're gonna get an extra drip tip, which we'll get that out in a second. And if you notice, mine is see-through. I took off that little backing that's on here that makes it even harder. So yeah, so it makes it a lot easier. That way I could take off the extra drip tip. This is the extra drip tip that it comes with. This is a plastic drip tip. The one that actually comes installed is resin. So I like the one that's installed. You do get a user manual. You have to be careful when using the user manual though. The first part of it is the English, and then other languages are the other parts. It's going to tell you how to curve your mesh coil, how to install either mesh or a regular coil, and then it'll give you some additional pictures and things like that of how to actually go ahead and put everything together, how to wick it, that stuff. And then you're also going to get a whole bunch of goodies. I love, love, love goodies. Now, in here, you're actually going to get your Allen key. You're going to get the Barbie screwdriver. Get it out. There you go. This is the Phillips head. And then you're also going to get the Wotofo tool. This tool is actually going to be, I'll be showing you how to use it in just a little while, but this is actually how you're going to actually form your mesh coil. So we'll put that aside. In the packaging, which I'm really, really happy that they don't call these comp wire anymore. That was really annoying. In here, you're going to get a single coil. This is in case you don't want to use it as a mesh coil, you can install a single coil. That's not a problem. There are pictures in the manual on how to do that. It is a Nichrome 80 coil. And then in this baggie, you're going to get an extra spring. You're going to get an extra, this is to make your 510 solid, some extra screws and O-rings. And then in this one, you're going to get a strip of cotton. We're going to go ahead and use that. So I'll open that up right there. Oops, piece of garbage. And then over here, you're going to get 2 mesh strips. It only comes with 2, but you can get more, and I'll tell you about that at the end. So we're going to be taking out one of these as well, so might as well go ahead and do that. So I can show you the mesh strip up close for those of you that have not seen a review on this or don't know about the mesh. So here we go, and just zoom in. This is the mesh strip that it comes with, and we're going to be forming that and then putting it onto the RDA. So that is that. We're going to put that aside. Now I'm going to talk a little bit about the cap. This is the top cap of the RDA. It does say Profile on the other side, nothing on the back. I love the logo on this. I really do. I love as deep as it is. I like that they changed out the color to make it stand out more. I personally love this part of it. On either side, you're actually going to be getting 6, 12, and 8. It's going to be a lot of holes. I think that's 20. So 6, 12, and 8. Yeah. No, that's 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So you get like 19 holes on either side. So there you go. And they are honeycomb style. I personally like that in an RDA. I like the honeycomb airflow better. I feel like it brings a little bit of smoothness to it. The top cap does come apart. As you can see, the barrel is very, very thick. this is supposed to, I guess, reduce some of the heat transfer. That's what I've been told. But yeah, so that's the barrel, and then this is the top cap. If you notice, it does have like the step down airflow system right there and right there. This is a single mesh or a single coil RDA. And it does have the removable 810 resin drip tip as well. Look at that drip tip. Is that not gorgeous? I love this. It does have the beefy O-ring on the inside, so you can put any 810 drip tip on there. There's nothing on the top. Inside, it is domed, if you can tell right there. It is domed out. Now, the only thing is that it's going to be hard to see your airflow, so I'm going to try to show it as best I can. This is wide open, and then if you turn it, yeah, you're not going to be able to see it. The top row is now closed off. And then you turn it some more. And then the next one, you can close off half. You can close. It's really, really hard to see. I wish that it was more like a stainless. Not a stainless, but I don't know. Something that can make it yeah, stainless would probably be. Because this is rainbow, it's harder to see. But that's fully like almost closed off right there. And you can barely see it. You can see some of it though. It's got some open here, some open here. But I do love the fact that they have this lip. It extends out farther than the base here, so that you can turn it evenly or easily. And once this is locked into place, because this will lock on, it's actually going to be even easier. So I really like that about that. Now, of course, we're going to go on to the deck. This, oops. Automatically comes with the squonk pin all automatically included. It does say profile. It's got Mr.JustRight1 here and then Wotofo there. It does have your positive pin there. It does protrude out, but this is a squonk pin, so I wouldn't recommend it on a mech mod. It does have that peak insulator around it, so I think that that's awesome. It is a 24 millimeter in diameter RDA, and it's got some O-rings on the side. Really, really nice. There's your really beefy screw here and a beefy screw here. This is so when you open it up, it's actually going to open up these right here, which is your clamps to hold your mesh or your coil. If you notice in there, that's where your liquid is going to come out. And then this little white plate here, this is the ceramic plate that is going to be pushing your cotton up so that it'll keep it nice and snug with the mesh coil. So I really like that. You can get a lot of cotton in that way, and I like the fact that it's spring loaded and they give you an extra spring too. And then on the bottom it does say Wotofo on this side, and then here it says Mr.JustRight1. So yeah, so that's pretty much it. I would love to go ahead and put a build on this for you, so let's go ahead and do that. I'm actually going to be putting it on my top side. Let me go ahead and just turn that off real quick. Okay, so we make sure that it's off, because Wendy does burn herself from time to time. And just go ahead and put this in. Since the squonk pin already comes installed, you can use it immediately as a squonk RDA, but if you don't have a bottom feeding or a squonking device, all you need to do is just go ahead and put the other pin in. It'll close that off. So here's your deck. I'm going to be using the tools that came with it. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and use the screwdriver provided. And I'm going to go ahead and just loosen up this one. I do love the fact that it's not a flathead, because flatheads to me don't get along with me. They just don't like me. The flatheads just do not like me. Oops, I keep squonking. Let me not squonk. Okay, and then loosen this up. There we go. And then they're right there. Now for your coil, what you're going to do is you're going to take your mesh sheet and you're going to take this tool here and you're going to put it over it and just wrap it around it like this. This is what it's meant for, is to actually shape your coil. So all you need to do is just turn it around a couple times like this, and it's literally going to shape your coil. See, now it's automatically shaped to like a U. So that way it makes it easier to install. So all we have to do now is just take your coil and put it right there. One in one clamp and one in the other. Just drop it in there like that. Yeah, just drop it in there. I'm gonna do it from the side because you see how they close up? Yeah. So I'm gonna do it from the side so that you can see it. Well, try to see it. There we go. One on one side, one on the other. Just drop it in. See? That easy. So it's in there. What I'm gonna do is just go ahead and tighten this down. There we go. Turn around, tighten down the other side. And your mesh coil is now installed. It's literally already ready to go. All you need now is just to dry fire it. If you're dry firing it, please dry fire it at a really, really low setting. That way you're not burning out the mesh coil. Drop it down to about, let's say 10 watts. And go ahead and fire it. See, it's glowing nice and evenly. You don't need much to get it to glow. So there we go. So let's go ahead and put our cotton in. Again, I'm going to use the one that it came with it. Now, this RDA was sent to me for the purpose of this review by Brad's Vapor. Brad's Vapor does carry this RDA. He also carries the cotton and extra mesh coils as well. So I'll go ahead and give you that information once we're on top. Being that this has like a shoestring thing here, it makes it a little bit easier to wick. Just gonna zoom out a little bit. So all you need to do is just go ahead and put it underneath. See the spring? See, that's what it's for, so that you can fit your cotton right in there. It's a lot of cotton and it's meant to be. So there we go. Just pull it through. And see how fluffy it is? We want it fluffy. And then just pull the little shoestring thing off. Now what you're gonna do is grab your scissors and we're gonna chop the other side off. We wanna keep it fluffy, just like this, because we're gonna need it to be fluffy. But what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna make it into like a little angle. Let's do it into a little angle. There we go. Put our cotton nice and fluffy. Usually I thin out my cottons. In every single review I thin out my cottons. This time I'm not really thinning them out because more is less. So we definitely need that. So we're gonna go ahead and just tuck these in. I might trim this just a little bit more. It's a lot of cotton. It's really a lot of cotton. There we go, and then just start putting it in the deck, like so. There we go. That side's in, and let's go ahead and tuck this side in. There we go. Just make sure it's in there nice and even. Trying to look through the camera and do this is not working, so I'm just going to look at the RDA and tuck that all in there. I hate wispies. I hate wispies. Just going to cut some of those off. Little wispies. There we go. That way it fits really, really nice. Now it's gonna feel like it's full because it is. You've got a lot of cotton in here. But it needs to be in order for this mesh coil to work the right way. So there we go. Got that all done. I'm gonna go ahead and juice it up. And for today's juice, I'm gonna be using my Royal Cheesecake from Queen by Wendy Vapes. The information for this juice is down below. I'm gonna turn this up a little bit more. Not down, up a little bit more. And we'll go ahead and just start putting some juice on here. I want to be generous with the juice because we've got a lot of cotton underneath. And then we're also going to squonk. You can see the juice on the side. You see that right there? See the juice coming up? So it's going to get it from the bottom as well. There we go. Juice is coming up. Yep, getting juicy. A little bit more. The first time I ever squonk any RDAs or anything, I always make sure that the cotton is nice and wet, even when squonking. So it's just what I do the very first time. Tuck that last piece in. There we go. And squonk. And fire. There we go. We're ready to go. So I'm just going to go ahead and put this top cap on it. And let me show you where it's going to lock in. All right. I didn't show you this. Let me zoom in. There's a locking feature right there, a locking notch right there, and then there's one right there. So you want to make sure that you put those where it's going to lock, and then it'll lock into place. Oh, by the way, I forgot to do this. I like to juice up my O-rings a little bit, just to make sure. Oops, napkin. There we go. And locking. There we go. There we go. It's on there. Make sure it's locked into place. Now let's go ahead and take it up, the Profile RDA. Okay, so here we are back on top with the Profile RDA. And before I talk about anything, I'm gonna go ahead and have a vape and let you see it perform. Yum. And that's at 44 watts. Like seriously, 44 watts. I'm never having even numbers. Don't ask me why. Most people do like 50, 60, 65, 55. I do 44. So yeah, so that's that's the way that I do things. Now, a couple more things. Again, it is a 24 millimeter RDA. It does come with these honeycomb airflows. Again, they were hard to show you. I actually have it all the way open. What I do to change it is I just take off the top cap here and then I'll change it that way. And that's usually easier for me because I can gauge like where I want it to try it. So a little bit more restricted, but I do like it all the way open. But anyway, okay. So it comes with that thick barrel. It is keeping it cool. I have chain vaped it. I've been vaping it for a while. And it keeps it cool, which was kind of surprising to me because I've had other RDAs that had the thick barrel for that reason, but they still got hot. This one doesn't, but I know that it's because the coils are not heating up like mad heat, like 0.08 or 0.10 or anything like that. They're really, really nice. It's actually reading out to be 0.18 ohms. So that's a really, really good ohmage. There you go. I'm gonna go over my cons. Okay, there's only a couple cons. It's got a shallow deck, but then again, it works. Because of the amount of cotton that you have in there, I don't think that you need too much of a deck because it's actually soaking up your cotton, but I do want to mention it because some of you might not like the fact that it does have a shallow deck. Also, not being able to see my airflow, like, you know, when you're adjusting my airflow, that to me, I think that it should have been like in a stainless steel or a mirrored stainless steel so that you can actually see it through the holes because it is kind of hard to see it. And with all the colors, it actually matches what the color of the RDA is. So the blue, you won't be able to see because of blue. The black, you won't be able to see because of black, things like that. But that's the only thing. I love the airflow though. Let me not go over the cons. Okay. And then the only other one that I have is that there are no specs in the manual. I'm not sure why that is, but there's literally no specs in the manual. I tried to find out from the manual what size it was, and I had to pull out my tool and find out that it's a 24 millimeter RDA because it's not on the manual. But that again is a subjective con. It's nothing to do with the device and how it works. I'll be honest with you, putting that much cotton in it, especially your first time, is going to be scary. But after you've done it and you've used it and you see how it works, it's not going to be a problem for you. Now, talking about cotton real quick before I go into my pros, if you need additional cotton, because it only comes with the one piece of cotton, Brad's Vapor sent me the RDA for review. They do have it for $29.99. I'll leave the link down below as well as my coupon code, which is Wendy Vapes 10. That'll get you 10% off. They also carry the extra cotton and they carry the extra mesh strips. Both of them are $5.99. This comes with 10 pieces of cotton, so you'll be able to change it 10 times for $5.99. So that's $6 for 10. That's like not even $1 each. So I think that that's an awesome, awesome price from Brad's Vapor. Also, there's never any cost of shipping unless you're shipping it out of the US. So that's great. The mesh coils, having 10 of those in the package as well, I think is great because you're going to get 10 strips for $5.99. So that's also a big, big plus. And Brad's Vapor is super, super awesome. So yeah. So that's my spiel about that. Now, on to the pros. Flavor. I know exactly what this juice tastes like. It's my juice. It's the Royal Cheesecake from the Wendy, the Queen line by Wendy Vapes. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Again, I mean, not again, but I didn't mention it before, but the colors are absolutely stunning. Like, this is the best rainbow colors I've seen in a rainbow color RDA. Personally, I think that they're more bold. So I really, really like the way that it came out. I think it matches it perfectly. So I really like that. So the colors I think are very vibrant. the accessories that it comes with. It comes in with everything that you need. Literally everything you need except for juice. That to me is a huge pro. Especially for people new to building, this is an easy RDA to build on. If you didn't notice, you just drop the coil after you've shaped it with that tool. Awesome. The ceramic plate, being able to keep your cotton thick underneath the mesh coil is important in a mesh RDA. I don't know how to stress the importance of it, but it's really, really important. It has to stay really, really juicy and really, really thick under the mesh for it to work correctly. And with the cotton that comes with it and the tools that it comes with and that ceramic deck being able to be spring-loaded is an absolute plus. And did I mention flavor? Yeah, the flavor is really, really freaking good. Do you hear the airflow? Smooth. Again, 44 watts. I'm getting flavor. I'm getting clouds. I'm getting yum. It's just yummy. All the way around yummy. I love the fact that it comes with an extra drip tip, even though it comes with the resin and then a plastic one. I do like the resin better, but yeah, okay. But it does give you that option, so I really, really like it. I can't think of anything else. What else did I want to say? That's it. I think I covered all my pros and cons. I did write them down so I don't forget as I'm using it. So there we go. So this is the Profile RDA. Again, it is a collaboration between Wotofo and Mr.JustRight1. Again, bradsvapor.com. Wendy Vapes 10 will get you 10% off of everything. You can get everything all at once and then just apply the coupon code and get that 10% off. So yeah, so that's it. I'm going to take my profile and get out of here. So bye.